Only here at myTSoM. Good day, Canada. Good day, Toronto. Here we are again for another episode of myTSoM.
That is correct, Erika. Today's episode is going to be interesting. I've heard a lot about this company owned by two TSoM professors.
I know, right? They were once my professors, and I must say that they really are industry experts. Without further ado, let us welcome the dynamic duo of the hospitality and tourism industry.
Hello, Adib and Mario. How are you both doing?
Hi, how are you? Thanks so much for having us. It seems great to be here at myTSoM.
What about you, Mario? How are you?
I'm doing great. Wonderful to be here with myTSoM.
Okay, did you know, guys, that I know them very well? They taught me in my advanced hospitality and tourism class, and I'm very honored to have interviewed them today.
So, Adib and Mario, can you both introduce yourself to our viewers?
My name's Adib. I'm a professor in the Faculty of Hospitality and Tourism with Toronto School of Management. And I'm also teaching at Niagara College as well.
Can you tell us more about yourself, Mario?
Hi, I'm Mario, as you guys know, and I've been in the hospitality industry for a long time. I've done many different sectors in the hospitality industry.
So, guys, we have been hearing a lot about your company, Go Local Training, and I know TSoM students who are working with you. Some of them were my classmates and schoolmates back at TSoM. So, can you tell us more about your company? So, what is Go Local Training?
So Go Local is a new and innovative platform. We came up with the idea after a series of pivots, but ultimately it's a marketplace. It's a marketplace for team building experiences and local experiences of every kind. On one end, we allow people to develop a brand using themselves. If I say we hosted online experiences, it wouldn't be entirely accurate, because what we spend time doing is hosting individuals from the local community who are able to come up with a 45-minute to an hour-long experience that they can share with other people, and we host them.
That's great. Can you tell us a little bit about your startup project? I hear it's developed into a second full-time gig.
It sure has developed to a second gig. We started this as a project, being in lockdown, in the middle of a pandemic, and me, as the students know, me and Adib were inseparable in the school. Constantly hanging out together, constantly going out to lunch, and so on and so forth. And this pandemic didn't allow us for that. We were locked down. And so we decided to, at the beginning, to start a hospitality company of training called Go Local Hospitality.
That is really amazing that you found ways to continue connecting to people and creating opportunities despite the pandemic. I am curious about, how do you find the talent? It is super nice to see my classmates and schoolmates shine.
Go Local gave us an opportunity to really create a social atmosphere for people to hang out and talk to each other and have a conversation with a colleague at work that didn't have to do with work. And that's some of the secondary benefits that came on. It was a fellow colleague's birthday, and there were 40 participants in the room for a whole team, and then everyone stopped for a moment to sing happy birthday, and she was brought to tears a little bit. She says, I thought I was going to be spending my birthday alone since I'm at home because of the pandemic, and actually more people sang me happy birthday today than would have normally happened without the pandemic. And so moments like that really touch our hearts. They really touch the hearts of our instructors.
When it comes to finding talent, what we tend to do is a lot of the referral aspect of it. So, people that are passionate about something will refer a friend that's passionate about something else. Some of it we end up sourcing ourselves. If I see a picture like Napoon, for example, I saw his picture of him meditating on the rock in front of Lake Ontario. And I'm like, I didn't know he did this. And all of a sudden I reached out to him and I found out a whole thing about Napoon and his meditation and learning under a monk and how passionate he was. And I'm like, okay, you're going to do something with us, right?
I'm curious about the other kinds of events. I know you already mentioned some, but what other kind of events do you usually host or run?
To be honest, the most popular one recently has been a mix between the comedy shows and the cooking classes. partly because I think the cooking classes allow people to do something tactile together, and it's very innovative. Oftentimes we have an executive chef from a very reputable hotel coming to do on a show, and it's amazing the tips and tricks you learn, and how many people have started cooking this year and are just getting much better, myself included, by the way.
Okay, so I wonder, what is your motivation behind starting this business?
Offering the ability to offer someone that has a passion for that particular subject to the corporate world, the training will come across as passionate, and they will be able to answer any questions because they love what they're doing.
I really love the mission that you have, guys, for the company. And I would like to learn more about the valuable lesson you learned along the way while starting up this new project.
Some of the incredible people that we've met, and some of the very incredible talents that we were actually never expecting on coming across, and then have, through our venture. People do what they love in the way that they love, and there's a beauty in that. And if you lose grip of the type of mold of class that you're trying to create and just allow people to be authentically themselves, you end up with gold, and that's probably the most valuable lesson I learned.
So I'm curious to know from you guys, do you think these virtual experiences will disappear once COVID is no longer in place or no longer a concern?
The virtual experience are going to be around for a while. People are, it sort of opened up a whole different sector with technology, the ability to work from home, where years ago we never even thought of this being available. But with Go Local, we're not just virtual. I mean, we do, once things get back to normal, we do offer it as a live event as well.
In a pre-COVID world, you asked somebody to do a video call, they'd have scratched their head and said, okay, sure, how? The technological barrier is destroyed, is crushed. Everybody now has access to a Zoom platform and access to make a video call. Another thing is that the cultural barrier is totally broken now, in that it's not strange. And remote teams have been around for a very long time. And now we have an opportunity to connect the team when one member is in Vancouver and the other member is in Ontario or in New Brunswick. And they never had a solution before, so these will continue.
Now I am very curious, which virtual experience is your favorite and why? What about you, Adib?
For the fitness classes, we have an expert trainer. His name is Kamar K. We've spoken about him a number of times today. He's a former student of mine at TSoM.
To be meditation. I mean, it's amazing by doing breathing techniques and stuff like that.
So I'm curious, do you think more students will join your talent roster in the future?
I absolutely hope so. Some students ask me in the class sometimes, they say, are you hiring? Will you employ us? And that's not what we do. What we do is we've created a platform where we're really giving the reins on people's careers to them in their hand. And if somebody asks me if they can work for me, not quite yet, maybe in the future, but what you can do is if you've got a talent, you can put it on Go Local and you can allow me to work for you.
I am super excited to see more of my TSoM classmates and schoolmates joining your growing family.
Please check out our website, golocaltraining.com. Check out our Facebook page, Go Local Trading, or our LinkedIn, or also our Instagram, Go Local Trading, and reach out to us. I mean, if you're passionate about something, we'll find you the crowd that's going to take your passion 100%.
So thank you so much, guys. That's it for today. Thanks a lot for your time and for being with us here today.
No goodbyes, only see you later.
Only here on myTSoM.